there aren't as many zombie movies, or at least as many that I saw. And also I think a lot of them are garbage, and I even added some movies that are basically like trash movies, but so funny that I still had to add them. But yeah, let's just hop right into, and I think this time we will do all in one video. I will tell you the movies and then we rank them in the same video. Let's see if how long it's gonna take. So as always, I'm gonna save my favorites for later. So let's start with the lesser known, maybe also. So the first one is called Bad Taste. This is one of the trash movies I was talking about. Funnily enough, this was made by a very famous director. Oh my god, maybe it was Steven Spielberg or something. Not sure, but a pretty known one. And this is just, I can't even describe this movie. It's just, I don't know, like gore, zombie, alien, shooting mix. I can't. This is like a computer game. If a computer game was a movie, that's how I would describe it. Like, this movie is so crazy. I literally can't describe it. You just have to watch it. It's so crazy. But prepare. It's an older movie, and the effects are kind of scuffed. But I don't know. It's just. For me as a child, we watched them back then and they were still kinda new, so I don't really mind about the shit looking gore, you know. This is just a funny movie. It's just, I can't even explain it. Next movie is kind of the same. It's called Brain Dead. Again, slightly trashy. This one's a bit more serious, but very, very slightly more serious than Bad Taste. And this one is actually from the director of The Lord of the Rings, I think Peter Jackson. This movie is so crazy, and it has one of the sickest scenes ever. Can I spoiler it? Let's say at the end, there's a guy that destroys a horde of zombies in a certain way, and that is one of the most epic scenes ever. You have to watch this movie. These two, I can not even describe them. They are just all over the place. But both these are perfect movies if you chill with your friends. Maybe you smoked something, maybe you drink something, and you just wanna watch a dumb for fun movie. Okay, next movie is called Army of the Dead. This one was okay, but not perfect. So it's a zombie movie classic. Everything is zombie-like, and there's a group of people. They are in Las Vegas, I think, and they wanna get into the safe of one of the casinos or something like that. But I don't remember what actually is in the safe anymore. And basically their entire story is just them trying to reach that safe and basically fighting through the zombies, you know. Yeah, pretty straightforward, but not the best movie, but still pretty good. Next, so I also got the three series, by the way. Maybe let's get the series out of the way first. So we have one, two are pretty obvious, and one is like a special tip from me. So the most obvious one is The Walking Dead. Guys, of it, but of course the latest seasons were pretty bad. But I liked it for a long time. Maybe it was like the last 2 or 3 seasons I didn't like. Many people hated it way earlier, but I liked it a while. Even the Whisperer arc was still pretty good. Yeah, it's by far the best zombie series out there. You can't tell me otherwise. It would be delusional to say anything else, to be honest. So, yeah, The Walking Dead, just amazing. If you haven't seen it, at least watch until the Negan arc. When the Negan arc is over, then you can technically just stop watching. But yeah, that's that's the best, I would say. And by the way, and I'm not gonna include them, but this has a couple of spin-offs right now. I watched 2 or 3 of them, but only one I really liked, and it's the Daryl Dixon one. It's about the story of one of the guys from Walking Dead. Very well made. It's in France, so you kind of get a look into how the zombie thing turned out in Europe. You know, are they different, the zombies and stuff like that? Pretty cool. But yeah, Walking Dead is still the best. Then another series, which I don't know, I heard some criticism over the actress, but I don't really get why this is so important. I like the series. It's from the game, inspired by the game, and it's called The Last of Us. I'm putting the series down here just for explanation. Yeah, The Last of Us, I don't know how I don't really want to describe, I don't want to spoil this stuff for you, you know. You already know it's about zombies, but every movie has different type of zombies, and these aren't really zombies. I think it's more like a parasite that infects them, but yeah, I liked it. That's all I can say. I liked it. And the game is pretty cool too. And now, this is like my secret tip. There's another series. It's called. Oh my god. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's it. But the series is called Kingdom. It's Asian. Guys, I don't know. I just put this in the, so there's a series, it's called Kingdom. It's also or a more traditional Asian, you know, with samurai and stuff like that, and there are also kind of zombies. So yeah, pretty good series, but I don't think that this cover is the actual Kingdom series, but whatever, the name is enough, and the description I gave you. Okay, then next movie, now back to movies, is called, oh my god, I mistyped. It's called The Horde. It's a bit like Dread the movie. So there's like a skyscraper and there's a zombie apocalypse breaking out, and it's basically about some guys that try to fight their way out of the skyscraper basically, and they just get attacked by zombies again and again. And the funniest part was, there was one zombie in one scene, he was like knocking at a glass door and pressing his face against it, and I swear to god this guy looked exactly like a friend of us, and because of this movie his nickname was Zombie. it's also more a for fun movie. Okay, next one is called the the Crazies. This like it's very hard for me to give explanations because most zombie movies are the same. You know, there are zombies and it's about how do we beat them or survive against them and stuff like that. So it's just the difference between the movies is just, are they meant to be goofy? Do they try to make an actual story out of it? And this one is a bit more story heavy, I would think. I would say, but it's definitely the classic zombie movie blueprint. Okay, some of them I haven't seen in a while. Like all from these five, the most recent one was this, and even this one is like 4 years ago, maybe. Okay, next movie is called. This is an absolute classic. If you haven't seen this, you have to watch it. It's called Slither. How do I describe this movie? Again, undescribable. It's like these alien slime thingies that can transform people into, yeah, I don't know what. It's also been a while since I watched this movie, but this one came into my mind very quick when I thought about zombie movies. Definitely a must watch, Slither. Next movie is very, very underrated, I think. This one is again not that serious, goes more into trash movie territory, but it's like Quentin Tarantino did some parts about this movie, but the main part is from, how's the name? Something Rodriguez, I think. And it's basically his movie, but this movie is amazing. I don't know, it kinda has From Dusk Till Dawn vibes. I don't even know why, but this is a classic Tarantino style movie with zombies, and there's also Bruce Willis, which surprised me. And again, a group of people, zombie outbreak and stuff, but this one is literally half comedy, half zombie movie. But if you haven't seen this yet, this is definitely a must watch. Amazing, amazing movie. Next movie is called, I'm getting rid of the more trashy movies first, because the zombie genre has a lot of trash movies, but some of them are amazing, and one of them is this one. It's called Dead Snow, and yeah, it's basically, I don't know, I think some guys are getting chased by Nazi zombies, and the whole movie's just, what the fuck is happening? There's one scene where literal Nazi zombies on skis are chasing them. It's just the most random scene ever. Again, this is a movie like Brain Dead or Bad Taste, for fun, 100% for fun. Don't take it too serious, but it's so good. It's so good, and it even has a sequel, but I haven't seen the sequel yet. Okay, then what do we have here? Then I told you I want to get rid of the more goofy ones. There are like 2 or 3 comedy ones, which I'm also gonna do right now. First one, this might be my favorite horror movie of all times. I can't say for certain, but this movie is called Cabin in the Woods. this is such a good movie. I don't want to tell anything about this because you just have to watch it. It just, I can't describe it. It's something new. It tries to explain why there are so many dumb cliche horror movies. I can't explain it. It's so good, and there are also zombies in it, so that's why I included it. But technically, this isn't a pure zombie movie, but a couple of them aren't. Like Slither is also not a classic zombie movie like maybe The Walking Dead is, or Army of the Dead, or yeah. So these are all pretty goofy, and Cabin in the Woods is also a mix of funny horror and but very good story. That's what the big difference between this. This is actually a very good story. Okay, the next movie is called Zombieland. Decent movie. Again, mainly comedy, but pretty good. The second one is good too, but I'm not gonna include it because yeah, I think one is enough. And the second one, it had a couple of good scenes, but I remember the first one being definitely better. And yeah, it's just these four people traveling around the country and trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, and there are a lot of funny scenes, and yeah, very good movie. And the last of the comedy ones is called Shaun of the Dead. This is basically a, how do you say, parody of another movie which will be on this list later. And it's with these two comedy guys that oftentimes have movies together. There's another one called Hot Fuzz. They have a couple of movies together, and one how's the one with the alien called again? Jeffrey, Johnny, I don't know. It's like with an alien. And yeah, this is basically a mockery of zombie movies, but very well made. Again, perfect to watch with some friends, just casual watching. Okay, so now we got the four fun ones out of the way, let's say. Next one. This one kind of mixes up mindfuck and horror and zombie. It's called Open Grave. A guy suddenly wakes up in a grave full of dead people, and he basically has to find out what the hell is going on. Sadly, because I put it in the zombie movie list, you at least know that much already, but still there's a lot to find out about this movie, and I would recommend everyone to go watch this because it's very good. Next movie, this one should probably say, like everyone should know that I Am Legend with Will Smith and his cute dog. Great zombie movie. From all of the ones on this list so far, this one has by far the best and like most actual story, not just stupid zombie stuff, but actual story behind it. Very good. Yeah, I don't know. In a way, sometimes in this movie, the zombie apocalypse almost feels cool because I'm like, man, I wanna loot stuff too, I wanna go from building to building and just loot stuff. That would be amazing, but of course I don't want zombies all around. But I don't know, some things just looked so cool when he's on that huge ass tanker ship and just shoots golf balls into the city. I love it. Great movie. Okay, next movie is called the actual zombie movie Shaun of the Dead is a parody of, and it's called Dawn of the Dead. There's an older version, but I only know the movie from, I don't know, 2002 or something like that. But amazing movie. So suddenly zombie apocalypse breaks out and a couple of people running away. They find a mall and they hide in the mall, and then the movie is basically about what do they do now. They are stuck in the mall because they are surrounded by zombies and it's uncertain what's even happening. And this one again has kind of a feeling like I Am Legend with the looting, you know. They have the entire mall for themselves, and at the beginning everyone's like, nice, I'm gonna take this bed and I'm gonna take this TV and I'm gonna eat this, and you know, I think it was everyone's dream to at least once just roam around alone in a shopping in a mall and just do whatever you want. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead. Then we have movies called Train to Busan. That's a Korean movie. Again, zombie apocalypse breaks out, and it's me while they are on a train basically towards, guess where, Busan. And just in the movie's basically about their trip to Busan, where apparently military is waiting, and once you get there you're safe pretty much. And yeah, then a lot of movie is in a train. That's basically why it's called like this. And I think this is very good because the train kind of gives you this trapped feeling, you know. They can't run anywhere and they just have to defend against the zombies somehow. Very, very good movie. These go up definitely, but ranking I do later. Guys, by the way, I might need more space actually, but let's just see, because I'm not sure some of the movies are so amazing I have to put every single one. But I think I'm done with the single movies now. Now there are only movies with several parts left. Wait, let me get to my list real quick. We have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, this. Yeah, then now starts the. Wait, something is knocking. One second. Oh my god, it wasn't even knocking, it was just some guy with his car outside, and it was so loud that I thought it's knocking on my walls. Actually crazy how you can drive around like that. Shouldn't even be allowed in my opinion. Whatever, so yeah, there's one more standalone movie. And it's called World War Z. I don't know, people are clowning this movie a lot, but I don't know, I really, really like this. I think this was a great movie. And the zombies were terrifying in this movie, you know. No, they weren't these brain dead, walking dead kind of zombies. They were fast, they can climb, and fucking crazy how yeah, these are actual scary zombies, you know. And I also like the story behind it. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but this movie actually tries to come up with how the zombies even got created, you know, where do they come from, how can we beat them. And I think the way they beat them is very cool. The method they come up with basically. And yeah, terrifying zombies. And one of the craziest scenes when, maybe I can say this one, so basically the zombies all run towards one spot and there are so many that they start climbing on each other, and it just starts getting more and more and more, and suddenly it's like an entire mountain of zombies. Amazing scene. And by the way, there's even a PC game called World War Z, which is very, very good. I liked it very much. It was for free in the Epic Store, so I just picked it up. Okay, and now we're almost at the end already, but now come the franchises. So the first one I'm gonna start with is Resident Evil. Say what you want, but you have to put in Resident Evil. I don't even know like which is which. This is the original one, Resident Evil, which is also the best one. Then there is Resident Evil. No, not Diary of the Afterlife. What the fuck? Yeah, that's it. Resident Evil Apocalypse, that's the second one. And then there was the third one. What's the third one called? No, that's Apocalypse again. Oh, that's the third one, Extinction. So the first three I personally really liked, and the other two for entertainment were still fine, but it got so dumb later, like this one, Retribution, and the fifth one was, I don't even know, man. The fifth one with, maybe it's Afterlife. No clue, but these two, as I said, aren't as good. I'm gonna remove them. I'm just gonna rank the first three because I think these were pretty good. These two movies, I remember there was at least one or two extremely well made scenes. So in one scene there is like this, they pretty much remade Tokyo as a city to test stuff, and in this Tokyo remake the zombie apocalypse breaks out, and the entire scene is just very well made with the soundtrack and stuff. And another one of these movies has a scene where they ran out of bullets, and instead of bullets she puts coins in her pump guns, and then she shoots the zombies with the coins, and their head explodes, and it always makes like a cha-ching sound, you know, like a how do you say, a cash register sound. Amazing, but I can't put the movie on here just because of one scene. So these three have to do. Okay, now we get to pretty much probably my second favorite zombie franchise, which also only has two good movies though. It's called REC, Spanish movie, REC 1 and REC 2. These were amazing, REC 1 and REC 2. Absolutely amazing. Wait, this isn't the original, by the way. This is the original. What the hell is this? Spanish movies. These are both Spanish movie. This is the prequel. This is the sequel. Or this is the first movie and this is the sequel. And it's about like a journalist, and she's making a report about firefighters, and she's following them basically, and they show her what a firefighter does, and then they get a call about some weird occurrence in a house with multiple flats. You know, there are a lot of people, and basically they the zombie shit starts facts. I'm gonna mark these. I have to rewatch them. These are so good. And please, guys, please don't watch the American remake. I'm not even gonna say the name so you can't get tempted. Just watch these two. Way better. And it's actually crazy. Like, I personally, I don't know how it works, but I think this should be suable. The American version just copied everything, literally just blatantly copied everything, but it was fine, so whatever. Yeah, Rec 1, 2. And did I forget anything? Why do I only have... Oh, yeah, I forgot the series. Because my movie list is almost over and I was like, hey, why didn't I just do 30? So, last franchise is, in my opinion, the best one. Best zombie movie. And, first of all, let's get it over with. It's 28 days later. There's 28 weeks later. And there's 28 years later. First of all, I have to be smartsy pants, or how do you say? Technically, these aren't zombies because in the movie it's a virus, and this virus it's a bit like rabies or rabbis. I don't know how you say. You know the illness animals have, so they get enraged and bite you. It's basically the same. It's again such a virus like this, but just way crazier, and it literally just, the people become the craziest. They look like zombies, but they aren't, because if they kill someone, for example, the guy doesn't become a zombie too. You can only become a zombie by either you get bit once and then you get infected, or in one scene the one guy gets a drop of blood in his eye and that infects him. So it's an infection and not a zombie like in Walking Dead, you know, where they get reanimated once they die. In 28 years later universe, they die, then they are dead. They aren't undead. So I stop yapping. This one easily goes here. Yeah, so 28 days later, a guy wakes up in a hospital. He doesn't know what happened. By the way, Walking Dead blatantly stole this from this movie. If you didn't know, the opening's almost the exact same, and everyone knows they stole it. By the way, what I love about 28 Days Later is they shot the movie in some older. Oh my god, I don't. You know, they had limited budget, and the videotape back then were very expensive, so they shot it in a kind of different way, and it's pretty much like shot in 480 pixels, but it still looks good. But it gives it this gritty feeling. Amazing movie, and yeah, the guy wakes up and he walks through London, and everyone is no one's there, and he's like, what the hell is happening? And then the movie just again, the guy looking for help, looking for other people, they look for a safe place, and so on and so on, but very well made. And the zombies are the rage guys, or however you want to call them, are so fucking terrifying. It's actually crazy, like, holy fuck. And 28 weeks later, and this is why I'm gonna put it in third place probably, this movie from all zombie movies ever has the best opening ever. The opening scene is so good. First of all, 28 later universe has one of the, many movies have their characteristic song. I don't know, Mission Impossible, Saw, James Bond, they all have this one catchy song. And 28 later universe also has one of these songs, and the song is so good, like it just makes everything so perfect, the scene, and combined with the song and the opening, this creates one of the best intros ever. Guys, if you don't want to watch this movie, just look for 28 weeks later opening scene. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, then go watch the opening right now. And by the way, I just had one random movie come into my mind, because I kept seeing the Dead Snow, and there's another movie. It's called no, not Overlord. Yeah, Operation Overlord. Oh no, wait. Oh my God, how is it called? Wait a second. How the fuck is this movie called? I'm gonna Google it real quick. Wait a second. Operation. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the first one, but I don't know why it's only called Overlord. But this is, again, it's like the Nazis, how they experimented with the stuff, and they want to create the Übermensch, and basically it's the same in this movie, and they created a serum that makes you into this zombie ultra strong type of being. This sounds like a trash movie, and it has trash elements, but this is a absolute hidden gem, and I don't get why this isn't talked more about. Let me just check real quick what the rating on IMDb is. IMDb, yeah, 6.6 for a zombie movie like this. This is pretty good. IMDb is very, very harsh with the ratings. So yeah, great movie. So yeah, guys, now it's time for the ranking. Kevin stays here 28 days later. Yeah, this is clear for me. Then I think Rec. 28 years later, disappointing. Had one of the best starts ever. By the way, I didn't even talk about this movie yet. It all had one of the best starts ever, and one of the worst continuation of the start possible. I was so pissed off because they basically laid all the foundation for an amazing movie, and then it just derails completely. Like, I don't even get what happened, and it's just so dumb. It just became so dumb, and I have to spoiler one thing. Sorry. So there's a kid, and his mother is ill, is sick, and the zombie apocalypse basically put the people back hundreds of years with technology and stuff. They hunt with bows again and shit like this, and so they are barely even weaponed, and the land is destroyed. No more streets. It's wood and forest everywhere, and the kid has a sick mother, and they don't know what her illness is, and basically half of the movie is just him and his mother running through the woods and trying to find a doctor he heard about. And then at the end, when they finally find the doctor goes like, yo, she has cancer, and the kid literally makes a face and says like, yo, that's crazy. Like, this scene was honestly like a parody. It's literally you're trying to think, okay, what's gonna come now? What the doctor's gonna say? And he's just like, yo, she has cancer, and the kid's like, yo, fuck, damn, that sucks. Whatever. So this one does not go far up, I can tell you this much. Yeah, I think World War Z maybe next. Resident Evil, the first one, I really enjoyed the first one. Should I include the series too this time, since we don't have as many? Yeah, I will think about it later. Dawn of the Dead's pretty good. Overlord is better. Overlord is better. Nah, I Am Legend is better. Then maybe. Oh wait, Rec 2 is still here. Rec 2 it's not as crazy as the first one, but still very, very good. Maybe we hear Resident Evil 2. This one's also very good. Honestly, I think the last ones are gonna, like, the problem is, as I said, these are old and maybe to many people these would be the last ones, but they are so fun. Okay, I don't want to be this harsh with 28 years. It definitely had good moments. I think Army I'm gonna put last, or Horde. This was so fun, but I can't put it because Crazy is more trying to have an extra story, and this is just a trash movie basically. But so funny. Dead Snow is so funny. Yeah, guys, I think this is maybe how I would even do the final ranking. I kinda like it like this. I can't say if I'm too harsh with this movie, but I don't know, man. Look, if you haven't seen the movie and you just heard my description with what I said, it starts amazing and completely derails. Please tell me in the comments if you saw it, if you have the same opinion, because I think, like, honestly, if the movie would have just continued like it started, this one would have had potential to go even above these two. But it just completely derailed, and oh my god, this pissed me off so much. Yeah, I think this is how I will do the final rating. Zombieland was better than Shaun. It's almost weird to even compare these movies, because this is clearly meant to be a comedy, but it's still a zombie movie. So it's hard to compare two movies like this, but I'm trying to go after how much I like the movie in general. And if you ask me, let's watch 28 Days Later or Shaun of the Dead, I'm always gonna say 28 Days Later. And I also think, like, just from the times watched, the list is also pretty accurate. I think I watched World War Z more often than Rec. But as I said, that's why I marked Rec, because I noticed I haven't watched it in a while and it's amazing. I told you guys already, I'm a huge found footage fan, and this movie makes it so good. I'm gonna make a found footage list also, don't worry. But yeah, this is the zombie movie list. But yeah, guys, I think this is how we leave it. I kinda like the ranking like this. Tell me how you like the list. Tell me if I forgot any movies. Tell me which your number one would be in this list, on my list. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.